Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the mute off for a moment and do my vocal warm-up and say, unique New York. Unique New York. Zagara was denied a bank loan. Zagara was denied a bank loan. Do you need to warm up there, John? You've already done your warm-ups, have you? Oh, well, I would expect nothing less from such a staunch professional such as yourself. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you are aware of where you are because you're already here. But for those of you who are unaware, this is Heroes Lounge. This is a Heroes Lounge European Division series that you're about to be blessed with. However, we're not ready for you yet. You can see there's a timer in the corner. It's counting down. You just wait till that bad boy is finished and we will be here with you. So stay tuned. There will be more unannounced random entertainment on the loading screen. I'm going to mute now. If anyone can figure out how the emotes work, feel free to use them, because I just tried it there and it didn't work, and that is just fantastic. There is 3 tiers of absolutely fantastic emotes to collect, like Pokemon cards, and you can display them for all your audio-visual entertainment. Be sure to check it out. Peace. Back in a minute. Actually, I'm so glad I didn't hit mute quick enough there, because that's good to get your whoops. She is a woo girl. Okay, I'm gonna unmute us. Mic check. Mic check. Right. Okay. And let's go in. Oh wow! What were you slapping there? I want to know what you were slapping. Okay.
I was
let's
actually
go.
clapping.
Oh, clapping's good. Clapping's good. Welcome along. My name's Halloween, and as always, to my left is not who is normally there. We now have a guest co-caster with us. Not quite in the flesh, but there in all ways that matter. It is not Jabroni. This is
Joy K.
That is who it is. I really got to give you a better audio cue for this, because like I always leave you hanging, and I'm like, how long is she going to take this thing? Oh, she got it. Okay, so welcome along, everybody. We are here for a best of 3 series between 2 Division 6 teams. It's going to be, well, they're showing in the corner as MAD, but that is Massive Anger Disorder. And I think they're doing quite well. I think they're 10th in their division at the moment, if I'm understanding that correctly. And the team on the right, we are going to go with eVeline. That's what we've decided to call them, eVeline. Much similar to Eve Online, but and they are 9th. Was it 13th? Let me just double check. They are 19th in their position in the league. However, that sounds like a massive gap between the 2 teams. There is 1 game, 1 series difference. That is all it is. So there's 3 wins to 2 losses there for MAD, and then 2 wins to 3 losses for eVeline. So it's actually a lot closer than it looks. So we're all set for anybody's game here in this series. So I have no favourites. I have no insight in that regard. However, statistically, things would favour Team MAD, but we'll have to see how it goes. Statistically. That's what I would say. That's exactly what I would say. So, looking at this, do you know where we're going yet, Joy? Have we got any insights yet? Because we will be starting the series shortly.
We don't have any insights yet.
Okay.
Sadly.
Well, that's okay. Because what we can do, right, is we can do the inaugural, in fact, would it be inaugural? I'm not sure if that's the right term to use, but opening of the can ceremony that always happens with a Jabroni and Halloween cast. So here we go. And then, hang on. Bit of fanfare.
Oh.
I like to get the fizz. I think I talked over it. I should have let the fizz go. So I've got my monster TM. And I'm pumped. I'm ready. I am ready. Jabroni normally takes like 1 game to settle before he's ready, but I'm just ready right off the mat. Just like that. So, if you are familiar with this channel, you'll be familiar that Joy and I are both casters from a series called the All Hallows Cup. And that was the space in between the HGC and the kind of pro level. So, like, it was above Heroes Lounge Division 1, somewhere possibly above the HGC Open Division playoffs, and the HGC Crucible. So it was there was a small gap in between the 2, and that's where we always had the All Hallows Cup. Now, obviously, between our last couple of casts, and certainly since our last All Hallows Cup, there has been some dramatic announcements at Blizzard that has ceased HGC. With that, Blizzard have now licensed our tournament, and that's Timmer subscribing there, saying, how do I get the emotes? Well, Tim, now that you have just subscribed, I think you have now gained one of the emotes, so we want to see it in the chat. Oh my gosh. Timmers could be the first one to use the he could be the first one to use the emotes.
Come on, Timmer, show us!
Oh,
show us them good emotes.
I'm actually really excited. I really am. But yeah, so what I was saying was the All Hallows Cup is this very exciting place between the HGC playoffs and the HGC itself. And so we now have been licensed by Blizzard, and we're going to be doing it again on the 26th and 27th of January, the 3rd week. And I can't wait. I absolutely can't wait.
Nope, neither can I.
And I think our channel 2 is going to be with yourself, Joy, isn't it? It's going to be yourself and I think Karis. They're going to be on channel 2, hosting the round 1 brackets and the semi-finals, and then the 3rd place finals. And here on Channel 1, it'll be round 1, round 2, and then the grand finals as well. So it's going to be a 2-day event, very similar to the HGC Western Clash, but not in Katowice, Poland. It's going to be here on Twitch for your entertainment.
Yep.
And I'm pumped because what we've got is we've got 4 HGC teams. We've got Method, we've got Granite Gaming, we've got Leftovers, and they are all their main rosters. And then we've been calling them Team Frankenstein, which is going to be half of Fnatic and half of Dignitas. So
Team Frankenstein.
Yeah, well, I've been calling it that. Some other people have been saying the Frankenstein team because it's half of Fnatic and half of Dignitas. But I mean, Zalia, Wobby, Pollock, Breeze, and Smexy. That's a horrendous team. That is going to be mental. By the way, I see that we're having some difficulty there, Joy. The folk are trying desperately to do this. So just for a bit of
Give me a coin to flip, please.
We can flip it on my thing if you want, mate. Like that might be easier.
I just wait, like, but why is it not working?
I have no idea. Right. That is hilarious. Should we do it on my one? Right. Hang on.
Is it a double exclamation mark maybe?
Gosh. Yeah, I got one and it came heads. Right. Just tell them it was
Okay.
heads. This is hilarious. Sorry, people. What's happening is so the coin flip happens, and then the winner of the coin flip gets to pick the first map. But
Usually that's
they
what
both
happens.
do they do 2 map bans first. But what's happening here is no one can flip a coin. This is
We cannot flip the coin
they're
somehow.
desperately throwing coins at a wall, and nothing's happening here. This is just brilliant.
Contacting mod.
Oh my gosh! How do you? So, do our emotes need to be approved? Someone's trying to use the emotes and they're saying they're not working.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
Let me check. Because I know that we've got viewers here. We're live on the air. We're trying to get a best of 3 series underway. But I'm too excited about my emotes. I need to make sure. Tim's just subscribed for 3 months, so I feel he deserves the right.
He deserves that emote. He does.
He needs it right now. He needs it in his life. Because if we can get a picture of Jabroni's face out there in the world, I think.
Oh wow!
He's one of them.
You gave them away. I was wondering what they were.
Well, there's more than that. There is more than that. For sure there is.
Oh.
Let me see if I can get to them. What's going on here? Okay, whilst this is happening, Joy is trying to save the day with the.
I am always on a mission to save the day.
She's a day saver, superhero Joy. In fact, while she's saving the day, I guess I could also put up a different picture of Joy to cheer her up. So
More and more people are coming in this match lounge.
trying to fix
Trying
it.
to decide who wins
Well, do you know it
the
was
coin flip.
if oh my gosh, are they actually doing rock paper scissors now?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, we're doing rock paper scissors to try and get the Okay, so whilst that's happening, I'm going to figure out about Tim's emote because he needs to get this done. I think this is hugely important. I need to go to emotes. Here we go. So I have tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 emotes. Yeah, they're all here. And I think Tim, because he went for 3-month subscription, I think he is a tier. Is that a tier 3 subscription?
All right, we have saved it. There we go.
Have we saved it? Right, where are we going? All right. So
We have done the good old-fashioned rock paper scissors, which has been won by Massive Anger Disorder, and they have banned out Brax's Holdout, and the following is going to be banned by eVeline is Towers of Doom that bring me gloom.
So we're not seeing Towers of Doom.
Nope, we
Okay.
are not.
What else are we not seeing anything else?
Brax's Holdout, naturally.
Okay.
Uh,
I think so. No towers, no Braxis, and then we're about to choose where we're going, and it's going to be picked by Mad.
it's going to be BOE.
All right. Okay. So Battlefield of Eternity, a 2-lane map featuring the famous Immortals that fight in the middle. This is all about race and just a solo laner not dying, really. So
It is.
things like Tyrande, they're good. But,
Oh, yes, my favorite.
Is that your favorite? Is that one of your favorite?
I'm throughout Heroes Lounge known to be a Tyrande one-trick pony. So yes, Tyrande is definitely my favorite.
Right. Tyrande is one of Joy's favorite. Okay, so that could be good on this map. Well, it's as I say, with the game changes that have happened recently, this map can often finish in a very, very stompy fashion. But we'll see what happens. I actually like the changes. There's been a lot. I mean, when they first came out, I saw a lot of pro players said, "Oh, they've just broken the game," and then with the HGC announcement, they were like, "Everybody's uninstalled," which was horrendous. But I've stuck with the game. I'm still very much enjoying it. It's a great game, and we're seeing a lot more support come out from the community. We saw like nearly $15,000 come out of thin air to support a pro scene for Division S with Heroes Lounge. With the All Hallows Cup coming in, we've got all the pro teams, well, 4 pro teams and 4 HGC Open Division playoff teams also participating. And I'm hoping to make that regular as well. We've got the Nexus games. There's plenty coming out here. But the game changes that they implemented upset a lot of people, and I don't think that's fair, because it's still really interesting. Okay, so I see that you're just getting things organised there for me, which is excellent. So I will treat people with another picture of you. So this time, Joy is with
How
some
many
horses.
do you have?
Yeah, well, I've got a few. I've got a few.
A few.
I've got a few. So that's it, yeah. Just gonna get there as well. So this is Joy with the horse. Now, the horse, I used to know the name.
Think hard. It's a rather fancy name.
Yeah. Percival. There you go.
Good, very good.
I knew I'd get it. I knew I would get it. There we go. And there's Kratadel. Oh, hi, Mark. Welcome along to the chat. You're here watching a best of 3 series between Mad, Massive Anger Disorder, and eVeline, there on the right. And there's a Division 6 series here in the European League of Heroes Lounge. And it's set to be good. It's Joy Brony there on the right with our horse, Percival. If I had enough time in my preparation, I would have possibly had your video of you with Tony and friends playing, because my gosh, it's so good. So we watched this. So Joy showed me and Timmers, the Danger Man, who's in the chat there, this scene of her playing with this band, and she's got straight up like 1960s backing singers, and they're like doing the doo-wop kind of dance in the background, and she's singing away. And I was like, my gosh, this is so absolutely amazing. I mean, I would have legit went along to see this, so it was really fun. It was really fun, and I think everyone that's watching would enjoy it too. Okay, so I think we're ready. Are we going into game number 1?
But there's something else that we're going to enjoy. Battlefield of Eternity.
We sure are, and that says the current casters are Halloween and Jabroni. That is incorrect. It's not Jabroni, it is Joik that is with us. And you're also missing from the draft screen. I just noticed that. Let me see if I can bring you up. You must be here somewhere. Where are you? Let me find you.
I'm hiding.
There you go, I found you. Hey, there's Joy. Okay, Joy, are you able to set up a contest for me? Because you're able to do that.
Yes.
And these points are valuable because during the All Hallows Cup, we're going to be giving away Blizzard Battle.net vouchers. So, and I double checked with our Blizzard rep, and he is allowing us to raffle them via my points. So, the more points that you accrue in this Twitch channel will genuinely have a financial value if you win these voucher codes. We've got like 5 to give away, so These contests are worth something, yo. And if you want to get 10 points, just click follow in the corner. You'll instantly be awarded 10 points, and you can use them for the contests. So, in a moment, Joy will get that contest on screen. And if you want to vote for MAD, Massive Anger Disorder, who are in blue on the left, then you want to type exclamation bet space A, space the amount of points that you want to give away. The amount of points you want to bet. If, however, you think eVeline are going to come out swinging and win game number 1, then you want to type exclamation bet space B, space the amount of points that you want to bet. Joy is on the ball. She knows this speech. She knows it inside and out, upside down, back to front. She's got this. Whoa! And that's
we're running.
There we go. And if you don't know how many points you've got, type exclamation points. So, I feel that that's not too far off meta. We've got Mal'Ganis banned out. Asmodan's a real pain in the arse.
Asmodan, though?
Yeah, well, he is. He's a pain in the arse.
I mean, Asmofunkle.
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 Is that what you're calling him now?
Yes.
Now, Raynor, less so. I feel like you can kill him. I mean, he's got a lot of damage and he's got a lot of range with his optic trait. So, I mean, he gives you... He's consistent damage. However, I feel like there are more important people you could get rid of, like Genji or Maiev. But it is being
said, Halloween, that Raynor, with his level 1 talent, Exterminator, is the fastest racer in the game.
Is that being said, is it?
That is being said. I cannot confirm, but it is being said. You know, that's the word on the street.
That is some words on the street.
Oh.
Timmers is saying he played... Oh, sorry. Talk to me. Terry Tibbs. What's happening?
Diablo was still open.
Well, Diablo's one of the 3 meta tanks right now, so I'm not surprised there. And Hanzo is historically the fastest race on the map for this. However, he's had recent changes, so his W build at level 1 isn't as good, so I think it's going to be Redemption Hanzo. Anyway, what I was waiting to say was, in the chat, Timmers is saying, @IamJoyK, I played a team league today, and the 5th random whispered me and said that my Ana was the best Nova play he has ever seen. Omega Keck. That's what he just said. And it's true. I think I was in that team league game with him.
Wow.
So
I mean... So I did this the other day, right? And Timmers was like, you're not going to take Nova. You're not going to. No. Now, before the days that I was a one-trick pony Tyrande, I was a one-trick pony Nova.
Ooh.
So I was like, nah, mate, don't tempt me. And he tempted me, and I locked it in.
He tempted you, and you locked it in.
And man, did I carry his ass around. Did you just bet on Eve?
I did. I did. Yes, I did. Yes.
Yes, you did. Oh, well then I'll put in some points myself.
So we're seeing 3 assassins as the first pick here for eVeline, and then they banned Lost Vikings. This is a tremendously confusing draft. Something that is a million miles away from meta, and I don't know what. A million
miles away.
I would say it's singing Offspring right now. It's so far away.
But we're seeing all these meta picks coming in, like Li Ming, we see Thrall, we see Hanzo, Diablo.
Yeah, they're
On the other hand, we see 3 backliners, we see Jaina, Zul'jin, and Lunara. Now they need a tank and they need a support.
They do. So I think Muradin over ETC is my personal preference.
Uther? Okay.
If you were Timmers, you would say Uther. Stitches.
And Stitches. Okay. Stitches has had a rework as well. What are your thoughts about that?
The day 1 of his rework, all I ever encountered was people saying, "Wow, isn't Stitches really strong now? He's amazing." A lot of people thought he was great. I was on the fence. I think the thing is, he is definitely putting out interesting damage and he's being powerful and stuff, but he's still not the meta tanks. You've got Muradin, Garrosh, and Diablo out there for a reason, so you might as well take them. Okay, so you got to pick a team. You got 10 seconds to choose. Whose draft do you prefer and why?
I'm gonna go with Massive Anger Disorder. They've got Diablo, which is huge on this map.
Yeah.
There's one thing I'm missing though that would have been so perfect in their draft.
What's that? What's the one thing you're missing? There's a minute to go, by the way. A minute to go if you want to place a bet. Place bet now.
Get your points in. I
would say. Yep.
But yeah, I betted on Massive Anger Disorder. I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is, they would say. But I already did that.
You've put your money where your mouth is. If the execution is really good, it's possible it is actually possible that eVeline could have a lot more damage and get loads of kills. But it depends on the execution. I just don't know. If they manage to bait out Alexstrasza's dragon really early, outside of the objective, and then she doesn't have it for the objective, and they kill her off, and then Thrall comes down late, I could see the damage being too high for eVeline and them winning the team fight. But I don't know. Maybe I'm being too generous there. There is certainly an easier composition to play there with massive anger disorder. It's probably easier to place and execute. So let's see what happens.
Anything can happen at this point. But we are about to see that.
We are, as we move into game number 1. Alright.
Best out of 3.
Here we go. Welcome along, ladies and gentlemen. This is game number 1 for best of 3 series here. And on the right, we have eVeline. We have DC Reptile playing Lunara up there in the solo lane. We've got the Hacker playing Jaina. We've got Dean riding about on that little puppy as Stitches. We've got Impro playing Uther, and we've got Dini as their main damage on, oh my gosh, Zul'jin. There it is. Joy.
Oh my gosh. And on the left hand side we have for you, in the top lane playing a Thrall is Jarok Zaro. We have Big New.
You did very well.
Playing Li Ming. We have Brunner on Diablo. We have eLethan playing Alexstrasza, and Matt Pixar is playing, don't say it, don't call his name, don't call his name. It's
Hanzo!
Hanzo.
Yes! Well done, Joy. You get double points for that. I like that.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, so let's get a look at those level 1 talents. We are seeing the W build Hanzo. We're seeing Echo of the Elements rather than Trash Lightning. Power Hungry on Ming. Oh, in comes a massive...
what a hook! What a hook, and that is first blood!
Like
30 seconds into this game.
I was going to check, like, was it actually under 30 seconds? Because that was an absolute Alt F4, QQ, do not pass go, do not collect 200, you are dead. Wow. Or as Tim would say, the dips, derms, damage, done. So, wow. Nice you, he says. Nice you.
Nice.
Excellent.
And the hacker replies with, indeed.
So, I think in the solo lane, it's going to be hard for Thrall to get consistent damage on Lunara. It's going to have to be skill shots. Because if his woof misses her, like, he's never going to hit her with his melee range. So, yep. I think Lunara was probably the right choice to go in the solo lane. But down here, that 4-man, I mean, they get those hooks, they could just keep getting the kills.
Uther is there with the follow-up stun. We have Jaina to immediately drop a Blizzard. This is looking... Oh, there Bruna goes in, there comes the stun, there comes a Blizzard as well. Abundance is going down, but Diablo cannot stay in that point for too long.
Here comes the hook, swing and a miss. Just
3 stacks so far on Flames of the Fury. Now, if Alexstrasza manages to complete this early on, they're going to get huge value out of this, because it's a cooldown reduction for Dragon Queen.
Yep.
But if you don't manage to complete it before a certain time into this game,
you lose
it's not going to give you the late game value that you want.
No. By the way, I've got to ask, for anyone that's listening and talking, I mean, I've got a plague as well. They're talking about Dark Plague. I don't get the reference, but I definitely have a cold. So, and I heard you sniff as well, so I'm like, oh, decent. It's not just me then.
Nope, it's not you. It's definitely the time of the year, I think.
It's horrendous, so I can apologise about that. But I'm hoping it's more like Phoebe from Friends, and it just makes me sound sexy. That's a reference that some millennials probably won't even get. My gosh. Do you remember that?
Millennial?
Well, not hey, I wasn't even meaning you. I was hoping you would at least get the reference. Do you not remember that? Like, so there was an episode of Friends where Phoebe used to like sing on her guitar, but like she got loads more offers to sing in public because she sounded so sexy because she had a cold. And then when she loses her cold, she tries to get it back by like drinking everyone else's tea and stuff. Anyway, so Brunner's going in deep to try and peel for Alexstrasza. Alexstrasza manages to heal herself up with that, and she is okay. All the while, Dini is poking dips, derms, damage on the Immortal.
Yes, he is. Bruna goes in again. Doesn't land a wall slam, but here's Dragon Queen already.
Now, this was the thing. I was trying to say that If they're able to bait out the Dragon Queen and then just waste it, like, huge advantage for them. Because, I mean, they've got a lot of damage.
They do. They do.
But they're getting Hanzo value.
Damages on both sides here. As
they're going to have to get a kill. I think eVeline are going to have to get a kill to stop the race.
They have to, yeah, because they are losing this at this point.
Gonna get a kill
Hanzo is standing on the wall here, like so close to Stitches. Dini looking a bit low, but coming out, swing and a miss, as Halloween would say.
As I would say. So I think they've won it, and the first objective goes in favour of Team Mad.
That they did.
But Bruner's not finished. He's after
he's
something.
going in.
He's gone so deep that it is balls deep.
Balls deep. Balls to the wall, some would even say.
Balls to the wall, which is good because of his shadow charge ability going through terrain.
To be Johnny Wallbanger.
That's why he's called Johnny Wallbanger. You bang and you're in the wall. You're stunned. But that being said, he hasn't went the traditional kind of wall bang build. He's gone Feast on Fear, and he's gone Fire Stomp, get the Souls of the Flame. Sorry, Souls of the Flame, which gives him heals an additional soul.
Yep, and level 7 is now here for both teams.
It's shot
Full E build, full W on Alex, and Hanzo Bruner looking in a world of hurt here. But he's actually going to make the hook! Oh, unlucky.
Hanzo using his natural agility with his cybernetic legs. Yeah, so it's Shotgun Jaina. Now, Jabroni and I have spoke about this before, that Ice Lance, Frost Shards, you know, she packs a punch, it's like boom, reload. She's able to get guaranteed kills with that. Such a burst of damage.
Absolutely, but the cooldown reduction is also huge on the Q.
Someone pointing out that Darth Plague might be a Star Wars reference, but he's not sure. Give us more information. Don't troll. HP hits. Thank you. So there we go. They're coming in. It's going to be a fight.
Oh, here comes the hook again.
That blizzard.
Dragon Queen coming out.
Huge damage from that blizzard.
Oh, what a wall stun, by the way, there from Bruner. That made sure that they took the camp here, but they're looking all so low.
That is
That
mental.
is 2 kills.
Wow.
Reset City!
Can I just point out the huge value that they got with Calamity there? I mean, 380 damage to enemy heroes near the destination. Teleport in, got the kill. See ya.
See ya.
This game, do you know, very close. Very close. I wouldn't say there's any particular team showing any advantage here because, I mean, 30 seconds in, it looked like eVeline were having a huge advantage. And then it kind of swung back in favour of Mad here. So, it's anybody's game. It's all to play for.
It is anybody's game at this point.
So, Thrall getting the camp bottom. It looks like Mad are going to take their Fallen Shaman camp here, and the Fallen Shaman camp on the right has already been picked up by eVeline. So, they're just trying to push the wave a little bit before getting some action here at the Immortals. I love that Dahakasaurus Rex, by the way. Does nobody else just think this is the coolest thing that exists? Look at its fire! What? Brilliant. Okay, so we're lining up for a hook here. It's going to be a guaranteed kill if they get it. Hook, miss.
I mean, I don't think they will be lining up for it though, Halloween.
No,
like, it's not like they're gonna get in line to be hooked by Dini.
That's heroic abilities coming in. We have Dragon's Arrow, Cleansing Flame, Sundering, Wave Force, and APOC. So
Apocalypse. And another hook.
That's the quest complete for Hanzo. It's going to give him some more damage.
More
interesting.
Scatter arrows.
You see what's happened there? So Thrall peeled off to clear that Fallen Shaman camp, and Lunara was a little bit slow on going bottom to clear hers, so that means it's going to be a 5-on-4 here.
It is. There comes the Dragon Arrow. Oh my god, it's absolutely huge! Followed up by Apoc, Sundering. There comes the Cleansing Flame. And that is a 1 kill, but Li Ming is looking so low. Ditches is super low. 2 kills.
Reset City, babe. Oh, the
yeah, but it's not going to be Reset City because Li Ming is already dead and Hanzo is also dead. Lunara doing some work here on the flank, getting 2 kills, maybe even 3.
Wow, I did not see this fight turning quite as dramatically as it just has.
Oh no.
I mean, that was such a strong opening from Team Mad there, as
was.
they got like well, I guess all 5 of them stunned 3 times. They got resets from Ming, and yet somehow complete team wipe.
I mean, the Li Ming died before she could do anything with her resets.
No, I don't think she did. I thought, I mean, the Sundering came in, and then there was a wave of 4.
Yeah, but she was the first one to die there. I think that was that. I think if Li Ming had not died there, they would have won that fight.
Not too sure, but this is level 11 to level 11. It's 4 deaths to 7. It is so close. But with all 5 members of Team Mad there racing down that, I think they're going to overtake. I could be wrong. Here we go. It's going to come down. Close.
It's close, but it's
not close enough.
Definitely eVeline. It's not close enough. It's not going to be enough.
It's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough.
It's not going to be enough.
Is it going to be enough?
No.
Do you know what? Do you know what? That's painful because these Trixler HGC references are going to get fewer and fewer because folk are going to less understand them because they're going to be new to the scene. They're going to come in and be like, "What is this HGC you talk of?"
What are these two like yelling? Is it going to be enough? Like, what is that?
Who
what
said
does it even
that?
mean?
What does it
is
mean?
enough?
I never have enough.
What is the meaning of life?
It's just too
Man, we are going to confuse some people here.
So we are seeing this Immortal get some work done here. In comes the dragon. Hook. Oh, and they interrupt the natural agility.
Yeah, really huge. Alex Strasser taking a ton of damage here as well. And here goes the fort. Dragon is down, Putrid is out.
Oh,
the hook!
Hook is big. She's going to try and get into there.
Cleansing flame.
I think if Impro managed to get his stun in, they could have kept her from going into there, but it wasn't enough.
It wasn't going to be enough.
Perhaps level 13 is coming in now, and with that, talent advantage and Ensnare is now available. So this can stop her getting into the air. This is what...
wow, so poetic of you to say that.
That's what eVeline needed. A root.
A root. Another one.
Yeah, so if they miss the hook, or a hook's on cooldown, they can use Ensnare to stop the cleansing flame.
Absolutely.
Like that.
Nice spotting there by Pixar and...
There it is.
Jarrock.
See? Guaranteed kill with that. That is horrendous. Some people would say disgusting. But that's level 13's now coming in for Mad. So let's see what they use with that. Further teleportation.
Further teleport range.
This is savage. Look at this. The sheer aggression coming from... Oh, in comes the double stun.
Oh my! The cleanse is coming out, but it's not going to be enough. The hacker, he's going down as first. There's the T-shield on Stitches. And Dini is just doing so much damage here. Completely outranging, like, the damage dealers of Matt here.
So, now what... I need to kind of recap on what just happened there. So, that was a 2-for-1 trade, but they also got the camp. Am I right in saying
Wait, what?
that? Yeah, so...
But the camp was captured by Matt.
Yes, that's what I mean. So, they got the camp, but gave up 2 lives. Sorry, I maybe articulated that poorly, which is no surprise.
Why is that no surprise?
Well, just because I'm rubbish. I mean, what am I? What am I? Only the European HCC Openers cast. With a cold, actually.
With a cold.
Yeah, so I'm doing good for a cold. How are you doing at home? Is the team that you're rooting for winning? Let us know in the Twitch chat. Is Kratadel still here? Has he seen the film The Room recently? And that is a big hook, followed by a stun from Uther.
Wow!
The
Dragon's Arrow and the Thunder are there for the disengage, but...
You just straight up did an Arnold Schwarzenegger. That was brilliant. You did. In comes the hook, and it's a miss.
Oh.
So, they've got the advantage to finish this objective, but they're not doing it. They're on the defense. And they're leaving Lunara down there. So, it is a 4-on-4 if they want to engage.
Here comes the Ensnare again! And Diablo's just stunned forever there. Did you see that?
Stun lock.
Stun locked.
Look at this Frost Elemental.
Wally is chasing, but not really.
This is the
back.
opening they needed to finish. They are going to be able to get this objective, and it's going to run down bot.
Yep. Beautifully executed there by eVeline.
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 Is eVeline like a brand of makeup for mascara? I kind of
I
feel
would
like
not
it might
know.
be. Neither would I. Neither would I. I don't know why I brought it up.
Because maybe I would have the answer to such a question, but I don't. And look at this. Look at what they're doing. Look.
They're gonna hook through the wall.
Part of positioning.
That's what's happening here.
That's a cheeky hook. I can feel a cheeky hook going in.
It's gonna be delicious. Here it goes.
It's gonna be. Ooh, it's gonna be Thrall.
He uses
Oh,
the sun
Thunder's coming out, but like he's never gonna get out of there. Nah.
I would now run north. I don't think they can face this.
I would run away as fast as I could, because there's a putrid viling Stitches coming at you.
They've now dropped the Frost Elemental, which is going to slow their pace even further.
Yep.
And with a Lunara chasing you and a Blizzard, wow.
Almost landed another hook there on Alex Straza.
So, this is kind of what I was talking about during the draft. I said, if they're able to execute this, this is an incredible amount of damage, and they're definitely doing that.
It is. I was kind of fearful, to be fair, with having Uther as a support, but they have a lot of burst damage, and Uther is your ultimate burst protector. So I think they made a very wise choice there.
Well, it's level 17 to 15.
That is also true.
I think they're going to pull back here. Camps up in 15 seconds. They might choose to take that. I'm not sure. It looks like Lunara's going solo top, so they're not going to make a gamble to end. They're just going to take camps, paint the map red, and we'll see what happens. For those of you that might have just tuned in, welcome along. This is game number 1 of a best of 3 series here in Division 6 here in Europe. It is massive anger disorder versus eVeline. And we were trying to work out if eVeline is a reference to mascara brand. Thrall taking a huge amount of damage. He uses the Sundering to try and negate some of it.
Cleansing Flame, beautiful D shield followed up by Ice Block. But Thrall is so low.
This is the best fight Mad have taken in a wee
God.
while. They're doing very well. Are they going to be able to get a complete team wipe for the first time in the game?
Well, I mean, hippity hopping away is Lunara here.
Hanzo's looking for an arrow here, but he doesn't have it. He's got 40-second cooldown for it. Cleansing Flame and the Wave of Force are still available, but Lunara has left. But you've got to remind yourself, just before this this battle happened, their camps picked up at both lanes, so they can't leave this for too long. That shield will
There's
drop.
also a siege camp there.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
If they don't go back, if they don't go back now, they're in real trouble. That shield will disappear. I mean, bear in mind it is 17 minutes into the game, so okay, Thrall's up. He's going to try and clear. Okay,
But
Thrall
he's
is
not
up.
going for the bottom lane. He's going for the top.
He's not clearing.
Well, I mean, he is clearing something, but you know, I would definitely
threat.
run it down bot at this point.
Mings went bot. Mings went bot. And she's not going bot. She's ignoring
No.
the siege camp. Okay.
But they have this objective.
Well done, Team Mad. This old dog has found a new trick and is still in the game.
Yes, it is.
Huge D shield. Timmers is calling out here.
It was a huge D shield indeed.
How huge was it?
About this huge, I think. Yeah.
Oh,
Just like that hook. Oh my! Oh my!
I've never seen Sundering used so defensively as it has been in this game, and these have been crucial Sunders, like absolutely crucial.
You could say clutch Sunders, maybe even.
Clutch Sunders. In comes the arrow.
Oh, here comes the Dragon Arrow with the Apocalypse. Cleanse coming out. There comes Taz Dingo.
They delayed almost all of the ability.
Oh, Reset City!
Lunara has left the game, but it is up to the team to pause, and they have now paused. Wow. Right, I'm going to take back to the main screen for a minute. OMG, Thrall is being called by some of the people in the chat. They just ignored that Shaman camp and started fighting. Ha 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 ha. This is mad. Just absolutely mad. So yeah, Lunara DC'd there, possibly at a crucial point in the game. They're gonna think that's a bit off, but I do think the death happened before they left.
I think so. I didn't see like the player name leave the
game until after they were dead. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank
So
you for that.
I think we're okay. So what we're waiting is for that player to come back, and then we'll get this.
So if we just take a look at what's happening right now, we still have a bruiser camp, a fallen shaman camp, as you call it, pushing in the top lane, followed up by a catapult.
Yep.
And the gate's almost down, so
that's
like
got
either
a limited time.
Exactly, yes. And either Matt like fully commit and take this keep, possibly end. Can they?
Well, see, that's the thing. I don't know if they can end. They would need to kill the hacker. The hacker would need to die. If that Jaina doesn't go down, they're not getting the keep.
Nope.
But like, it's conceivable. But Brunner would have to be like balls to the wall. He's going to need to use Shadow Charge, flip, and then come back. What talents did he take? Let's have a look there. Did he take the? Yeah,
he
casting
did.
overpower resets. So he could do the age-old technique of dash in, overpower, dash back towards the team, pulling the hacker into danger. That is conceivable. You could then use Lei Ming's Wave of Force if she wasn't already dead.
You could.
The only issue with that is, of course, you would be putting Diablo into the threat of that keep and a possible hook. And
Gorge is not. Gorge. There is no Gorge in this game, so that's one.
Yeah.
Putrid is not available because it has been used. I think he's still channeling it now, actually.
Someone from the audience is pulling out a rumor that it was an Alt F4 because they died. So Lunara's death caused him to QQ from the game and just Alt F4. I'm not sure, but
Perfect timing is perfect.
Well, all I could say is clearly Team eVeline have felt like a very strong force all the way through this game, for sure.
Which is their right.
You know, so it must be painful to be in this position at this point. So we'll just have to see how they get on there.
If we are ever going to see that.
Yeah, where's Jabroni's microphone? I'm going to try Jabroni's microphone for a minute.
Oh, okay.
All right, here we go. I'm on the smooth jazz mic. I actually prefer this microphone. I don't get to use it very often, but he's not here, so why not? And Joy Brony is here with me instead.
Exactly.
Yeah, Joy Brony is here. So yeah, I'm on. See, you can actually see the microphone.
I truly hope that when he comes back, you once just call him Jab K.
Oh my God, that's such a good idea. Jab K, Jabbers K. That's what I'll call it.
Jabbers K.
That is so good. Oh, by the way, we're about to go into the game, but remind me later on to talk about the All Hallows Cup prize pool and the donations for that. Remind me to talk about that, yeah, because that's something I need to do.
We are going to talk about that, ladies and gentlemen. Are we? Yes, we are.
We're definitely going to talk about that. Okay.
DC Reptile has returned to us.
All right, you count them in and then do it. You know.
I will count them down.
Okay. And then pause break.
Exactly.
All right. Everybody's ready. They've all said it. Timmer says, Eve, still have this, and he's got 100 points on them. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and we're in. Let's see if Brunner was listening. Is he going to do the Shadow Charge?
Is he listening? Well, no, I think the hacker was listening, because he's backing up a bit.
I think they could still keep going. They've got minions here.
Yeah, they do. They have a way.
The dragon's been
Thrall went back. Dragon Queen is here.
Okay, let's see.
Alex Stras's auto attacks in Dragon Queen just do so much damage.
And that's it. They're backing off now. Okay, so it is still anybody's game. Here we
it
are
is.
at level 20.
It is so even right now if you look at the map. It's exactly even, to be fair.
It's exactly even. It's level 20 to level 20. But there has been 30 takedowns. You know, you go some HGC matches where there's like less than 10.
Yeah.
You get like 5, you know.
Well, but this is Division 6. Here you get 30 takedowns.
We actually had a Lost Vikings ban on the draft. On a 2-lane map.
Exactly. Do you have that HGC? I don't think so.
You don't get that. On a 2-lane map, Lost Vikings being banned. That's fantastic.
All right. Yeah, that's fantastic indeed.
So we're seeing play of the game. We're seeing the On Ruby Wings, which is a team in division. I don't know what division. Do you know what division it is?
7, 8, like what's the lowest division?
Division 7 is the lowest division.
Then it's Division 7.
Okay, so On Ruby Wings is in Division 7. I think On Ruby Wings beat Timmers, the Danger Man, once. But Timmers has then went on to beat some other teams, like with his new team. I'm just bringing a bit of factual information for those that are watching the chat right now.
Factual information.
Yeah, as opposed to blatant lies. I just realised, like, what is a factual bit of information?
I don't know. What did they do? Oh, there they were waiting for the camp to spawn. And it was just.
It was a good wisp. It was actually a really good wisp. So
it was a really good wisp.
Here comes the hook.
And
wow.
It's a swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
Well played.
Flames of Fury still not completed, so no cooldown reduction on Dragon Queen just yet.
No cooldown. That is half of the objective taken very quickly by eVeline. Maybe it's eVeline. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe it's Maybelline. Who knows?
Yep.
Maybe that is why you thought about it.
I'm sure, like, get the London look, eVeline.
No, that's Rimmel.
That's Rimmel. I'm going to figure this
the
out.
London look.
Excellent use by Hellgate there, by Brunner getting himself to
Absolutely.
safety rather than being picked off there. So that was unfortunate for Denny because, you know, had he hooked literally anybody else in the team, that was a guaranteed kill. But Brunner had an escape.
Oh, here comes another hook.
They're just waiting for this opportunity. I totally understand it. In comes...
Dragon's arrow onto Zuljin, but he's not in the APOC.
He didn't use play of the game there.
Thunder's coming out, repulsion.
Brunner's going to go.
Was supposed to do huge things here. But Zuljin is still alive. Ice Block is being popped. Gleaming is in the back, trying to get the reset, but
she
only gets one kill.
She did use a reset, so she used Wave of Force instantly again, but... Oh, it's unfortunate.
This is looking...
Now, what's interesting
a bit like game.
is, well, the thing is, there is actually 3 catapults and a Fallen Shaman camp pushing core. And it's 22 minutes in the game. They hurt a lot. So
well,
really...
I mean, if I look at these 2 catapults, they're still attacking this tower for some reason. Hello? Turn your monitor on, the core's over there.
Turn your monitor on. You've been speaking to Fizz. That's brilliant.
Don't I do that every day?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. But,
well, I just gave it away. I do, every day.
Oh, do you? Alright, okay. Well, I had a game with him the other day, and I think that was possibly the first time I played with him. And I caught him saying that quite a lot to people. Hello, it's not my fault your monitor's not on. And I was like, ooh, the sick burns coming out of this guy.
Yeah. He's quite the burner.
He's an afterburner.
Soon to make his casting debut as well, by the way.
Sorry?
Soon to make his casting debut as well.
Oh, I see. Okay, so Immortal pushing down at top lane there. Good juke for Denny's hook there. Looks like eVeline are going to make their movement to try and end this game, close it out. So it's all down to Mad now to get this Immortal out the way.
And to maybe get a kill, because I was going to say if they if they die now, this is definitely GG. If they could just focus this Immortal and defend it.
What a D on Lunara there. Absolutely saved their life. Oh, but the Cleansing Flame confirms the kill. Can they get 2?
It does. And it's on Ruby Wings, so we have a dragon now. But man, Pixar is so low, and that is the first game.
That is GG.
GG. First game over to...
That's it. Who's it?
eVeline.
You gotta wait though. Don't give them the points yet.
Oh, okay. I'll wait.
You gotta wait a wee minute because there is in fact a delay. So that was 25 takedowns in favour of eVeline to 13 on the side of Mad. Interestingly, top killer was Jaina and Zuljin for eVeline, and it was Thrall Laming for the Team Mad. No kills for Diablo. No kills for Diablo. 4 for Stitches. I mean, there's just a mad amount of kills. 38 takedowns on the board. So there we almost got to 4K. So what happens now is Team Mad gain an advantage. They're now offered the opportunity to take first pick in the draft. to allow them to get the composition that they might be seeking, or the choice of map. Now, we know that you can't get Braxis, and we can't get Towers of Doom, so that leaves quite a few maps, but I don't think we're going to see Sky Temple. I don't think we're going to see that. So what have Mad opted for?
They have opted for the first pick, actually. So I'm still waiting to get a map pick from eVeline.
Okay, so I think you can offer the points now. End our competition for game number 1. So if eVeline take game number 2, then they close out this series. A clean sheet, and that will move them dramatically up the ranks in the league, in their division, which is what they need, because they're off the back of a lose from last week. So they are the underdogs here. So that's a good opening game for them. I still can't believe they banned Lost Vikings though. Real surprise.
On a two-man, two-day map, yeah.
It's a crazy. It makes no sense. Let's see what happens.
What accent are you trying to do?
I think that was kind of like Mexican. I think.
Mexican.
Which is surprising because we're doing a European league. I know. It's just.
Yeah.
It's too much. So where are we going? Where are we going? Do we know yet?
We're going to. Sing.
You know?
Still discussing, as being said. Infernal Shrines, it shall be.
Infernal Shrines. So, Infernal Shrines, what can we say about that?
What can you say about it? It has a John Cena.
It has a John Cena. So
yes.
It's a 3-lane map, so Lost Vikings are actually okay here.
Yep, they are. So
yeah.
it's Sylvanas, by the way, also a really good pick on this map.
Alex Straza's really good on this map as well. She actually hold the shrine really well. Now, she was played arguably, like, if not one of the best players on Team Mad. So if Alex Straza came back on that team, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all. So we
might even see a ban of it, maybe.
Might even see a ban.
Oh, they could ban it.
They could. They could ban it. I wouldn't be
They
surprised.
can ban it. They can do what they want.
Listen, they can do what they want. No one can tell them what to do. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're grown-ups. They're here. They've earned the right to be here. I don't think you can tell them otherwise.
No, I wasn't going to.
Well, that's fine then. Let's keep it that way. They're so judgmental. That's one thing I can say about the Dutch, is they're just really judgmental.
Are we now?
No, it's not like you're the most liberal country in Europe or anything. But, okay. So, actually, probably the second most liberal, because if we were able to rule ourselves, I think Scotland would be probably the most
Yeah, sure. Scotland would be.
we wouldn't have turned ourselves into a feral outback, like with setting fire and having pitchforks, and like we wouldn't have burnt down the town by now.
No.
Right, okay, so we are going to Infernal Shrines. We are almost ready to get game number 2 underway, so thanks for sticking with us, ladies and gentlemen. We're just getting things sorted now. We are being asked for a biological break by one of the players, so we'll just have to pad things out for a moment. Why don't I talk about
the All Hallows Cup and how donations work for the prize pool?
Yes, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, so we have a link. Let me see if I can get it. Well, there's a donate button beneath you, and if you click that donate button, you will be directly contributing to the prize pool, which is currently about £700. So if we can get it, literally from now until the 26th, well, no, until the end of the 27th of January, any money that is donated on this channel or on the button that will be on Karis's channel will go into the prize pool and go directly into the tournament. We have a stipulation that Blizzard asked us to put out that says all funds collected will go towards the prize pool outside of bits and cheers and subscriptions, but anything that from clicking the donate button goes directly into the prize pool and will be given to the players as prizes. So absolutely help contribute towards this so that we can provide more of this quality entertainment. because I know that some of the players that are participating are really excited about this, and I'm really excited about seeing them, because the thing is, like, I've seen Diablo played like a Genji by Breeze in the past, and he is just outrageous. So I'm very, very excited to see him do it again.
That he is.
But the thing is, what excites me more is that I've always thought that some of the HTC teams and some of the HTC players, whilst being obviously impressive and very good, I've seen some real talent in the HTC Open Division playoff teams, and if some of those teams beat the HTC teams, it'll be riot, and there'll be real discussion in the chat, and I can't wait to see that, like, big time. Because Skog Support are currently the All Hallows Cup winners, and they are defending their title, so they get first seed in the tournament brackets. So it'll be interesting to see if they win. Oh, we're going in. I can't find the thing.
We're going in.
Here we go.
There was a bit of impatience coming in, so
Well, that's very good. So you can start that contest.
I can absolutely start that contest.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome along. It's game number 2 of our best of 3 series here in European Heroes Lounge. It is Division 6. It is in blue on the left, Team Mad, who need to win this game to stay in it. If you think they've got what it takes, then type !bet space A space the amount of points you'd like to bet. If, however, you think Eve have got it, type !bet space B space the amount of points you want to bet. And if you don't know how many points, what do they type?
! Points, of course.
That's right. That's right.
That's right! And it's still gonna be Lost Vikings, man. Do they have a Viking?
They're obviously listening. They're obviously listening. That's what it is. That's what's happening here. That is what is happening here. Right.
It seems to be that way.
Okay, you talk about the draft for a second here.
I will, of course, do that for you. We are on Infernal Shrines. We are seeing Stitches and Mal'Ganis being banned out. And... and respect is coming out for the ban for the Vikings. We saw them playing Vikings. And Asmofunkel is not happening either. Both of them are good picks on this map. Like, map pressure from the Vikings. Asmodan being able to poke away at that shrine, but it's still going to be Diablo left open on such a good map for him.
Yeah, yeah. This is arguably one of his best maps. There is plenty walls for Johnny Wallbanger to bang you into that wall, giving him stuns, armor, extra damage. There's loads of stuff that's going on with him. But
Kerrigan. Salami Ashalanore has also entered the Nexus. It's Kel'Thas.
Just because of her cheerleader outfit, I mean, she already is winning the Skinnergy here. So, yeah, she's famously got very fast auto attack that helps them clear those guardians very quick. So let's see what happens.
For the Alliance.
Jaina.
Now that's a good counter
Also
pick.
great on this map.
Jaina was used to great effect by their opponents last game.
Oh, and there is your favorite Dahaka skin.
Dahakosaurus Rex. That's Mecha Dahakosaurus Rex as well.
Oh,
so very
is
good.
it though?
It is. It is.
I mean, he just looked a bit grey to me.
No, he's not at all. So I'm gonna bet in A here and put down a whole 250 points for folk to claim off me if they disagree. So the points are in. If you want to place a bet, place bets now. Banzai.
Do it. Get your points in. Now, what I wanted to see was the best counter in the game for Kerrigan being picked up here.
What's that?
And it wasn't picked up. It's Arthas.
Well, we're gonna see a.
And Arthas and Jaina in the same team. Man, I would have loved to see that.
Well, Dahaka's a great solo laner. He can also give you a lot of experience. I feel he's reasonably meta here, and if Dahaka's able to get a solid tongue on Kerrigan or Kel'Thas, that's a death. That's a murder death kill right there. MDK.
That is true.
Hot topic, popular pop quiz culture question for anyone in the Twitch chat.
Oh.
Where did the term murder, death, kill become popular? Where did it come from? So in a movie. What's the name of the movie? I'll give you 10 points. Murder, death, kill. Murder, death, kill. That's Falstad.
And Johanna.
And Johanna.
In a wonderful skin.
Yep,
They did such a good job on that skin.
So we're gonna see a healer here. We're gonna see a support. What is the support main? Now the traditional one.
It's not going to be Alex Strauss. It's going to be Anna.
Yeah.
And Junkrat.
Well, wow. Okay. Anna's really good.
Jaina.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
Or Junkrat.
That's dangerous. Or Junkrat. But man, that's dangerous. Now, I'm curious if Jaina is going to go for Ring of Frost or water element in this game.
Support here. It's a support.
Abandons no man.
Uther, yeah.
Yeah, can you just imagine the danger Kerrigan's going to get when she dives in, when DC Reptile launches in to get the kills? By the way, there's a minute left. Place your bets now. Quick. But yeah, when Kerrigan dives in to get all the damage and then uses the D shield from Uther, it's going to be unstoppable. Right, you got to pick whose draft do you prefer?
Have to go with eVeline. I like what they've got.
They've got the London look. Yeah.
They've got the London look.
That's it. And Timmers did not bet on that team, even though they were using his favourite Kerrigan, and he loves a Kerrigan, so he's looking forward to seeing it used here in an esports competitive format. And Whiskey is hosting our stream with 1 viewer. Thanks very much for the host.
Thank you very much.
Also, 10 points to Timmers for guessing correctly. Remind me later on, I'll issue you those points, but yes, the reference was in fact Demolition Man. Alright, welcome along to game number 2 of our best of 3 series here, and in the right, on red, is eVeline. Would you like to introduce them, Joy?
Absolutely. On the right hand side of the map, we have Impro playing Uther. We have Dean playing Johanna. The Hacker is on Kel'Thas. DC Reptiles on Kerrigan. And last but not least, to round this off, it's Falstad being played by Dini.
Okay. And on the left, in blue, is the Mad Massive Anger Disorder. We've got Elithin on the Ana. We've got Brunner tanking again on Diablo. We got Jarasaro on Mecha Dahakasaurus Rex. We have Ziggy, that's easy for you to say, playing the Jaina. And we've got Mad Pixar. Like the animation studio? Mad
so.
Pixar playing the Junkrat.
Junkrat.
Junkrat. He drinks his milk. So there we go. So Dahaka trying to get early soak there. He hasn't actually missed much in the way of experience, so that's okay. As long as no one feeds. We've got a 4-man rotation going mid-bot. So let's see what's going to happen here. eVeline are looking very on the ball here.
They are.
Let's get a look at those level 1
Their
talents,
base
Joy.
player is enormous. What? Sorry?
I was going to say, let's get a look at those level 1 talents, Joy.
Yeah, let's.
What are we seeing?
Alright. We have Gathering Storm for Falstad, which increases the damage of Hammerang every time it hits a hero. And it returns mana.
So
useful.
That would typically be referred to as going down the mage build for Falstad.
Yes, it would be. Like something that you don't really do when you're on the solo lane, but useful for the mana refund. So yeah. Fury of the Swarm for Kerrigan, also a really great talent if you want to auto attack a lot.
The one thing I would say though is we have seen, certainly in the last game, that eVeline are a team that will draft into an excessive amount of damage at the lack of having a decent composition. And it looked like they were going to be punished for it. But do you know what? They were able to do it. Like, they executed massive damage and won the game. So, if they want to go mage build Falstad and just win team fights all day long, then that'll win them the game.
Yep, it will. Like, furthermore, I see nothing really out of the ordinary. I was seeing lots of hope for Johanna, but it's going to be hold your ground. Into Jaina, into Diablo, reasonable.
So they've moved their 4-man into top lane, which has left their camp open. And with the amount of damage eVeline have got, they
Oh
are going to
my.
take this before they even notice. Oh, excuse me. Thanks, I've got cold.
That they are. That cold is hitting you hard, isn't it, Halloween?
It's hitting me harder than winter in Scotland.
Oh my, oh my.
So, there we go. Right. Kerrigan's waiting for somebody to come through on... Look at that. What do you call it? Wonder William.
Oh yes, Wonder William.
Wonder
Oh,
William.
the hack is already here. Rode in.
He's a very proud
Ready
horse.
for the tongue action.
He's going to
That's
do
the
his tongue
first
action. Blah, 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 blah. He's going to get that tongue out.
Yep, and there it comes. Oh, it's a huge one.
D shield coming in.
And
Brunner
that's
not
also a
getting this
huge,
done.
D on the show. Hannah.
Johanna's got a huge D. That's right. Yep.
Yeah,
And,
yeah. We just saw it.
yeah.
It was huge. Shrines being started, and if they just leave Kerrigan and Kilthas to clear this, man, this is going to go so fast in the favor of eVeline. Here's another big tongue.
Huge
Ooh,
tongue.
onto DC Reptile, looking pretty low, backing out. He's fine.
Lots of damage
Fine. The
coming out.
hacker looking also fine. Ooh.
Is Denny
Ooh,
going to
sorry,
fall?
you're doing one
Is it
hell
gonna
of
be
a
enough?
job there. It's gonna be enough.
It was enough.
That's
Just
first
about.
blood. Oh, that's another kill.
See
So
ya.
cheeky. That was a cheeky kill from Jaina. Stepping up there, taking that Keltas out.
That's horrendous.
Alright, level 7 looking a bit closer right now for Matt.
Wow.
Massive anger disorder as they take this first objective.
Well done,
And
man.
also take level 7. Yeah, well done. This seems to be going in the favor of eVeline, but they have massively swung this around.
Yeah, I would say they went ham and it worked out. I mean, that damage they did on Reptile forced him back right out of that fight, and I think they were just able to keep the aggression levels up. They won't be able to rely on that after level 10 though, because when that invulnerability comes out with Uther, like, Kerrigan will be able to go so ham until she kills everybody. So if you are going to take a lead, you need to do it now. This is it, because after post level 10 it's going to be a very different fight.
Yep, they have to keep like a hang on their lead, and it seems that Brunner's just doing that right now, flipping Uther in.
Okay, well they got the fort, that's what they were after, but it looks like they're not finished yet. They're still getting some good damage. Big D from Joe again.
Oh, big jump as well from John Cena.
How is
Unstoppable
that up
coming
again?
out, and what a combo! Oh my god!
That seemed
Wow!
like it was, I mean, Pijar's going
That
down
was
now
a
as well.
4-man combo.
No
And DC
way.
Reptile's
No
looking
way.
for more.
How is Pijar still alive?
Oh my.
That would have killed him if it had hit. Like,
That
how-
would have definitely killed him.
That is incredible that Pijar's still alive.
Well played by Pixar there.
Pixar. I
Definitely.
keep saying Pijar. Pixar, is it? Okay.
It's I've heard people say Pixar.
Pixar.
Yep. So I'm sticking with that.
Ch. Because I'm sure a C and a Z's like a ch. Pichar. Pichar. Oh, I don't know. So
Maybe you should just ask.
we'll just ask. We'll say, hey, man, tell us what your name is, because we don't know, and we'd like to. So level 10, just round the corner. I would bet it'll be the ripping and tearing tire, the wild women ripping and tearing tire. Probably APOC, probably Ring of Frost, probably Nano Boost, and then Isolation.
Yeah.
Now, from the other team, Bless Shield, Invulnerability, I would imagine Phoenix. I would... well,
And
Maelstrom.
Oh, it's
Maelstrom.
Pyroblast! It's Pyroblast!
And
It's
the
not
dust.
going to be Phoenix, it's Pyroblast!
Now, I was playing a game with Netterbeck from Senior Citizens Club earlier today, and he was demonstrating the advantage of an Ultralisk because of the stun that it's got now since the rework. And you can get good value with that.
Absolutely, but a de-shielded Maelstrom is an old combo.
It is.
That
an
is
old
very
combo.
good. Still very good.
Still very good. Still very, very good.
I was just a little afraid that Knetspec had showed you the value of Pyroblast, and I was like, I maybe need to talk to him about that. Maybe.
Well, do you know, hey, listen, there is values for Pyroblast, for sure there is.
Absolutely, because Anna's never going to live through that Pyroblast. it's doing a lot of pressure onto your support.
Yeah, but there are plenty heroes that have an ability that will stop the Pyroblast. Now, other than Jaina, there is no one on that team that has an escape. Well, sorry, I suppose Dahaka can burrow, Jaina can ice block. Yeah, no, Diablo has just got a massive health pool, so I guess he'll survive it.
The Junkrat and Anna?
It's Anna or Junkrat that are the victims of this Pyroblast, but I don't know, we'll just have to see how it goes, because if there's a team that's been executing well tonight, it has been eVeline.
It has been, yes, and I think we're all going to see all of these ults come to play because the next objective is spawned.
And it is a mortar punch. That's what they're fighting for, and it is...
Ooh, la la, I just call him Pixar. Yes, I mean, yeah, it seems that I've been pronouncing it right, Halloween.
Okay, you got it right.
I got it right
You
for
also
once.
prefixed that with a ooh la la. So...
Ooh la la. Oh, there comes the Kerrigan Maelstrom coming out, and that is the Haka deleted. Beautiful isolation though. Onto the Kel'Thas, not able to do a lot of damage.
So
yeah,
Pixar
is
going to have to get the poke in.
Ooh,
oh my gosh.
Pyro.
Here we go. He's using the health. I don't think it's going to... See ya!
It's not going to be enough. See ya!
Now, I've got to point out that Anna did a good job. Anna did a good job getting that last second heal in. It looked like he had enough health, but obviously not.
Nope.
He
No,
exploded.
I mean, yeah, Junkrat's really made out of paper. And explosions, but paper and explosions.
Origami grenade launcher. That's what he is.
Absolutely.
So in comes the Mortar Punisher. It's going to run it down top. Level 13, just round the corner for both teams. Here we go. So 13's coming in now. And we are seeing Pyromaniac.
Giant Killer, Pyromaniac, Blessed Hammer, well met, and Psionic Barrier.
Psionic Barrier is an interesting one. I think Timmers the Danger Man in the chat would probably have something to say about that talent choice.
Well, I mean, I've played plenty of Kerrigan myself. Psionic Barrier is not one I've seen many times, as you most of the time see Volatile Power,
well,
which is the overall increase on your shield.
Imbro is in deep, and he's already used the D-shield.
Ooh.
Oh my word.
Damn it, but it doesn't take a kill. Oh my god.
Oh my god, they took her gerb. So, Bruno's looking for the shadow charge. He's not going to get it. They broke his jaw. They took his dog. They took my gerb. So, we're seeing a shadow charge and the D coming out from Joe.
The D.
Joe's massive D saved her from
Taking
getting
a
overpower there.
Oh my, they're all converging onto the bottom lane where the Haka is still there. But he's just like, la 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 la, I'm out of here, bye.
He is one who collects. What is that that's around him? Is that just toy pieces? When he uses Dark Swarm? I guess it is.
I think so.
I guess it is.
I guess it is. It is a toy skin.
It is a toy skin. He actually contains small parts. That's what his bio says. Okay, in comes the Condemned, pulling him back towards danger.
Look, here it is.
Yeah, is it bits and pieces?
It's toys. It's bits and pieces. I think it could be Lego pieces, maybe even. That would be pretty cool, actually. Eee, that's pretty cool.
Eee, that's pretty cool. 16 round the corner now. That's going to be the next talent advantage. So if you are wanting to fight and you are on the team mad, this is the chance. This is the time to do it. But they're desperately trying to soak up at the same time. So Jaro Saro. There's too many confusing letters in these names.
Zaro, I would call him.
He's in danger now. He's going to need his team to rotate, but they are just too far away.
It's not going to be on time. Oh, Essence spot is going to be enough. No.
That was unfortunate. That was very well rotated by Team eVeline. Very well. See, sometimes you just spot somebody and you go, "Hey guys, come on, let's go get him." And then if your team don't follow you within 2 seconds, you're just, "Oh guys, we missed an opportunity there." But that's not what happened there. eVeline saw an opening, they ran in, they went deep. I don't know how deep. You could find some sort of appropriate metaphor for how deep they went, and then they got the kill. And that's what it's all about here in Heroes of the Storm in Division 6, here in Heroes Lounge.
Absolutely. You want to get as much kills as possible. And you also want to get level 16, which eVeline just did.
They did, and with that, they're now feeling turbo aggressive.
Terribly aggressive. Almost like you have a massive anger disorder.
No, eVeline don't have that. They don't have a massive anger
They
disorder.
have a massive aggression disorder.
Oh, I see. Right. Gee, your metaphors are next level today, Joy. I hope you've got this level of casting for the All Hallows Cup.
Of course. Nothing less for you. Nothing less for you, Boo Boo.
That's right. That is right.
God.
And if you want to look forward to such a meme, then you want to click follow in the corner, and you'll be notified when it is. But we'll already tell you when it is. It's the 27th of January.
Like, we are just going to spoil you for that, because man, we are looking forward to the Hallows Cup.
Man, it's
As
just
much as eVeline is looking forward to capturing this objective here.
well,
Level 16 is here. It's time to protest for Mad.
that spread volley is gonna get some value here. Here he goes. Look, he's already started.
Oh, look at those wonderful grenades. Going pew, going pew, going pew. Oh,
Ripping in the terrain.
tire.
Wild women, wild women. It's looking.
Poo.
That was a reasonable amount of damage. That's given Mad their opportunity to get in.
Boost. Have we seen a Ring of Frost, by the way?
I'm not sure if we have, but APOC and Ring are still available. They're looking for an opening here.
Oh, and this is just such a beautiful clutch to use it in.
In comes
And there it is. It connects onto the Kerrigan. Here comes the Pyroblast. Oh
Double
my god,
kill.
run, Anna, run.
They managed to get a 2-for-1 trade there. That's probably the best case scenario.
Yeah, but they don't have their healer. And Diablo is so low.
Diablo's got enough health now, so Mad are going to try and run their way back round. But this is an Arcane Punisher, statistically the strongest of the 3 Punishers, and with its spinning laser damage, it's going to make you hurt. But it looks like eVeline, who have the London luck, and maybe it's Maybelline, have decided to go into mid lane and just get extra soak.
I mean, level 20 is looking closer and closer for them, so I cannot blame them for that. And having one man down, like, you don't want to overly commit pushing into a Diablo.
So I'm being told phonetically Yaracharo.
Charo, thank you Artus for that.
Yaracharo.
From Ruby Wings, by the way.
He's from your Ruby Wings. What division are you in? In fact, if I recall, Urta's got a double kill on Malthael in a bottom lane on this map once, and I was very impressed, because I remember casting that and thinking, what? And Jabroni was with us, and we were both just jaw on the floor at his mad skills. He's a solo laner, if I recall.
Mad Malthael skills. Yes, he is. That he is.
See, that's something, if you're new to the scene, you're just tuning in or whatever, that's something you'll come to realise, that you learn the players, my gosh, he's got Lego bits on his back. That is so cool.
Oh my god, this skin is so great. Oh, there comes the nano.
Jayla's got, I think she's going to waste it.
Yep, because they're just like, okay, nano's been popped.
That was very well played by eVeline. They saw it
Yeah.
come in and they went, we don't need to take this fight. We do not need this fight. Let's back off. That's good play.
That's
That's
the thing.
educated
They
play.
are ahead. They are so ahead, and the top lane is looking so pushed for them. They just need to wait, play patiently,
Pixar's playing with
deal
fire.
with their aggression. Yes, yeah.
He is playing with fire.
Playing with fire, but look at the damage output that he's got. 53k compared to Falsad on the other team, 27k.
That's a lot of damage. Yeah.
It's a lot of damage.
A lot of derm.
And what a manical laughter that Junkrat's got there.
Urtaz is telling me, in fact, it is this division that he plays within. So you were just wrong, Miss Joy K.
Am I wrong?
You were just
Okay,
wrong.
sorry. Oh, am I wrong? Wait. Is it Ruby Wings or is it then Emerald Wings? I think it's Emerald Wings then.
Oh no! So what you're telling me
I
is you're changing your
confused it.
answer. Oh,
I'm changing
okay.
my answer. No. I mean, I think Artis is from Emerald Wings actually.
So
That's what I'm changing my answer to be.
So on Ruby
but
Wings is
Artis
still 7. All right then. Okay, so
think
Brunner
so.
is trying to anchor the point so that his team doesn't lose the Fallen Shaman camp, but Pixar's trying to get
And
the
here
damage
comes
changed.
the Ring of Frost. Doesn't connect. APOC. Kerrigan is on the other side. This surely has to be the end of Kerrigan. Oh, but their D-shield is there.
Huge
oh my
D from
god.
APOC. Yaracharo's blown away with a gust. Horrendous.
It's actually the R key that you press to get the D shield out.
But you just called it a D shield.
Yeah, because it's called Divine Shield.
So that's I'm right then. It's a
Turn your monitor on.
It's a massive D then.
A massive D shield.
It's a massive D shield. So we're still absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Okay, so spread volley firing all over the place, adding to Junkrat's numbers, which he'll be able to boast about at the end of the game, even if his team loses. So it's 35-6. Not looking good here, if I'm honest, for Man. And this is a frozen Punisher, statistically the weakest of the Punishers, so it's easier to defend. So let's see what they can do here. He is, in fact, cold.
With mass statistics. Level 20 almost here, by the way, for eVeline.
Yep. He's cold. We both have a cold. Everyone's a winner.
Everyone. Everyone's a winner today. You all win a cold.
Well, that's not the prize we're giving out. The prizes we're giving out are Blizzard balance cards. That's what they're called now, apparently. If you're looking to win a Blizzard balance card at the moment, if you just have a look at my Twitter page and click retweet on the current tweet, it's pinned at the top of the page, then you can be in with a shout to win some money on your Battle.net account. I think I'll be drawing that in like a day or so's time, and then there'll be another one almost immediately. So just be sure to have a look at my Twitter page. These are all in aid of the All Hallows Cup. That's level 20, Joy. Talk to me. Talk to me. What's happening?
Talk to me. Oh, we don't have... That's the first thing I'm seeing, is that we don't have the upgrade for Mighty Gust. We have Nexus Frenzy for Falstad. We have Assimilation Blaze for Kerrigan. A very powerful talent if you can stack that up. And we have Presence of Mind, the upgrade for Pyroblast. Let's see. Blinded by the Light, not Instructable Johanna, it's a Shield Johanna. And not Redemption, but Bulwark of the Light for Uther.
Alright, so I think I maybe changed it off screen just too quickly there, but it looks like we've got a series of teleports for both Jaina and Diablo.
Yep, we do.
Contagion, right, which is apt because we've been talking about spreading colds and things, is actually very good for Dahaka, because if you can hit that, you can potentially get 5-man silence and blinds.
They tend to clump up a lot, so
I
yeah.
mean, they're all there right now. For example, if he was to hit that, that'd be great. In comes
Oh,
the Rippin'
Red
in the Tail.
Starter's coming! Mana Addict being popped to deny the damage. Very well played by the hacker.
Look at those cannonballs flying through there.
52 globes he's got on that. Wow!
Who's got 52
That is
globes?
a huge shield. Mana Addict, 52 globes are picked up by Kel'Thas this game.
Wow.
That's a huge shield.
So we were asking earlier, how big is it? And she told us. There we go. Huge.
And I said it was huge.
She did. You heard it here first. There's a lot of chat that I've just noticed I'm not reading. Looks like we've got some Korean bush meta going on here for eVeline. They're waiting to catch a rotation out. If they catch anybody, they're dead. They're DED.
DED.
Or DENE, which is Denny. And he is looking for a pick on Pixar, but Pixar is smart enough and backs off.
That he is. I think we are looking at possibly the last team fight of this game.
This could be it.
Soon.
Make it or break it time. Now, Divine Shield's up, so they're going to have to be careful. Oh, in comes the invade.
There they come, they're invading. Looking for the
shadow
wall
charge.
stun, there it is. Cleanse is coming out. Bruner's still in there. Oh, there's the contagion onto Kerrigan.
But in comes the Divine Shield. Kerrigan with her Maelstrom getting huge amounts of damage. Manages to get a pick.
My.
Yaracharo trying to maneuver around his opponents. He does have his essence.
Oh, there comes the Pyroblast. It's a big one.
It's a big one.
It's a big one.
How big was it?
It was huge.
There you go. So that is, I mean, with 2 deaths, I don't know if they can hold off now. It's going to be a delay game now. That's their best hope, I would say, at this stage. They're just going to have to try and slow things down. Do you think that's going to be enough?
I think it's going to be enough, because there's no way that they're going to be able to contest this objective. With the shrine clear on the side of eVeline, and with 2 dead on the side of Matt. The fort is still standing though, so this doesn't have to be game.
Well, that's what I was
They
reading.
have been so successful in defending all over this game, by the way, because even when the Punisher was walking it down mid, like running it down mid, the keep didn't fall. I mean, the keep will probably fall with the siege camp unattended, but...
They're going to clear mid first. I don't think that there's any requirement to do that. I think they just need to go straight bot right now.
But their keep, yeah, the keep could have been saved, I think.
Oh, gee.
Oh gee, we are never gonna find out.
He's got Hellgate.
Diablo taking so much damage, Hellgate's out! But Kerrigan is in!
The ripping and the tearing tire could have done some devastating damage, but it was destroyed before it could detonate.
Well, this keep is going down very fast.
I mean, I think that's okay. They just need to get a pick. And Pixar was getting some good damage on Dini there, but Dini knows how to stay back. He's staying far enough back.
Yep. What a contagion! Oh my! 3-man contagion. Look how funny it looks, by the way, with the skin.
I kind of missed it because there is too much action on screen here. In comes a Pyroblast.
There is. Oh my god.
He's got no
Huge
souls.
damage from kill thoughts.
Pixar's getting good damage here. There goes down the Immortal with 66%.
Oh, they're low. They're low. Maybe he can get a kill.
The hacker's having to back off. He's at 200 HP. He falls. Kill fast is now down. It's all down to Pixar. 16%. 10, 5, 3, G. G unit.
Wow.
Wow. That was something else. Mad has been so passive, it's been called by someone in the chat there. So what I'm going to do is take us back to this screen here. And can you ask if someone wants to join us for an interview? And then what I can do is jump into the interview lounge. And I'll meet you there, if that's okay. Yemen. That's what he said. He's from Yemen. That is good. Okay, so... Hey.
Come here often?
Well, only at the end of a series. But,
okay.
And not even every time. But, yeah. I think you can issue the points now, if you'd like. I think that would be about enough time. You would like that, would you?
I would like to issue everyone who placed a bet lost their points.
Yeah, I think 100% of the bets was me, and I lost them all.
Yeah.
So
that's a bit sad, losing points on your own channel.
I like to give them. Well, I've got so much, like I don't mind giving them out to the viewers. All right. Okay. So what we now need to do is get our winning team in for an interview and see what they've got to say. So good stuff.
If someone is showing up, that is.
GGG kek is what Timmers is saying in the chat there. That's Timmers the Danger Man.
There we have him. Impro.
Hello there.
Impro, welcome along.
Hello.
Impro is the man that we have, and Impro, you are the support player for Team eVeline.
I was booster in both games, yes.
Can I ask, are we saying that right? Is it eVeline?
Yes, I think it's an English call.
It's an English what? Sorry.
I would pronounce eVeline.
eVeline.
But as you wish.
So maybe it's eVeline.
Maybe
it's a woman's name.
Alright, okay. I don't know what it is. But well done. So what I've got to do as well, by the way, is I'm going to update the score. I just realised that. So just update that. So first of all, congratulations to your team on winning with a clean sheet there and not taking a loss. Commiserations, of course, go out to your opponents. Massive anger disorder, which is something they might be feeling right now. But no, well done. So I take it you must be pleased.
Yes, it was a hard time in the first match when the Hanzo arrow connects with the Apocalypse of Diablo.
Yeah.
That was a very dangerous combo for us, and it can screw up an entire team fight for us.
There was there was a moment where Lunara was killed in bottom lane in game number 1, and the chat just said, "Oh, that was a rage quit. That wasn't a disconnect."
That wasn't a rage quit.
And we were like, "Oh well, I don't know." It was hard to prove otherwise.
No, our Lunara player is a very
Calm.
quiet one, the calm one, yes. And his computer has sometimes issues that can inflict disconnect.
I see.
Ah,
Okay.
that's unfortunate.
So, game number 1, you were playing Uther. What I can
Yes.
do actually as well is just take us here so that we can see your things. And it's saying on screen right now that it's Jabroni that's co-casting. That's not true. It's Joy Brony that is with me.
That's me. That's me.
It's Joy Brony. So in that game, you healed 20,000 more healing than Anna. So
Yes.
you didn't do too bad there. And there was a couple of clutch heals with your D shield on Kerrigan. So Reptile obviously felt quite safe with you as the UFA behind him.
Yes.
Let's have a look at your talent choices there. Is there anything that you'd like to mention out of your talent choices that was unusual, or?
Not really. The only decision I struggle sometimes is on level 4. Mostly I skill Holy Shock.
I was going
Because-
to ask.
Yeah, because of the poking ability. With the level 1 quest, the range is increased by 50%, and you can poke channel objectives with this. If your team needs to arrive to the objective. But
But you went for Holy Fire instead.
Yeah.
yes, because there's no objective to poke.
I see. Okay. I mean, do you know that your opponents had a lot of poke with Junkrat, but yet you guys were you were diving so deep and everything, so it was just impressive to behold. Talk to us about Kael'thas playing the Hacker. Hacker playing the Kael'thas. He took Pyroblast. Is this something that's common for you guys, or do you sometimes go Phoenix?
It's not uncommon for us. It's a blow up for some targets we couldn't finish in the team fight.
Mm-hmm.
And if we go as a winning team out of the team fight, he can kill another one with the Pyroblast after the fight himself.
Because the Hacker also played Jaina, and when he was playing Jaina, he took the Water Elemental rather than Ring of Frost, because he had his little snowman running about, and I feel like he got some good value out of that actually, because the slow was just so powerful.
Yes, you have a permanent slow, and through the Ice Barrier talent on 13, you have a permanent shield which stacks every time, even though you not attacked an enemy.
Thoughts for the audience to ponder, for sure. So, I think things went well. So, I've just got to ask a couple of basic questions that I normally go through when I do these interviews. So, are you a new team, or have you played in Heroes Lounge before?
Me and my boy DC Reptile, we played 2 seasons ago, I think.
Oh yeah.
But the other 3 members of the team, it's their first season.
So have I cast you before and don't recognise you? Is that maybe what's happening?
We haven't met yet.
Oh well, that's okay. I don't feel so bad then. No, you guys you put an excellent performance tonight. So I'd hate to just not know you, because I during the cast, if you watch this back later, and for anyone else that's watching, all these videos are available on demand. You can watch them again on Twitch or the YouTube channel. If you want to find where the YouTube channel is,
Leave a like and subscribe.
there's a link down below. But yeah, like I mentioned, many other players and people that we know, Joy and I having a bit of a laugh. So for sure, I'll keep an eye out for Impro and your boy, DC Reptile.
Yeah.
So what was the team you were in before? What was the team you were in before?
Divine Aegis. Aegis.
Ah,
Do you recognise them, Joy?
I recognize the name.
Yeah, I think I
Yeah?
do as well.
Oh.
What division were you in?
3?
3. Wow.
Or 4. I think it's 4.
Sure. So, are you having a positive experience in Heroes Lounge?
Yes, it's not very much, but it's a start.
Yeah.
It's we go easier in the games, and the excitement is not that much when you play a new season
How do you mean?
completely new in
Sorry?
Heroes Launch.
Oh,
You did?
so when you play your first couple of games with a new team, it's you've got to work your way into the team. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
Okay. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
So it's good to hear that you're having a positive time, you're having fun, and you're clearly winning games. So that's the main thing. Joy, have you got any questions about anything?
Well, I only had a question about the Holy Fire, to be fair.
No, that's fine.
No, nothing
Okay.
else.
Well,
Very well played.
for sure. So let me just change photo of Joy to upset her a bit more, which is good. That's fine.
You can never upset me.
No, that's good. That's good. So it's at this point in the interview I normally throw the microphone over to the interviewee and offer them an opportunity for any comments they might like to make or any shout-outs. So over to you. Impro.
Yes. Comments to make.
Yes.
Yes.
I want to make a shout out to our tank player Dana, which played a really good Stitches at the first map. Or a Kai'Sa player Hacker. And for I had to ask for a team member DC Reptile, Joy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a boyfriend?
No, I do not.
Ah, okay, good to know. He might find you.
He might find me.
Right, so what I'll do for Joy's own safety is just remove her photo from. There we go.
Well, somewhere else you can find me is during the Hallows Cup.
Yes.
Casting, not alongside Halloween though.
Yeah.
But
She'll
you can
join.
find me there for sure. Or on my own channel, by the way.
That's right. That's right.
That's where I'm more often.
But on this point, shoutouts to Massive Anger, Issues?
Disorder.
Disorder! Genau! For the great match, we had a few problems.
That's really good. I like to see sportsmanship where you're shouting out to the opposing team. Good. Anything else?
Not from my side.
Okay. All right. Well, once again, congratulations for winning your series, and again, commiserations to your opponents, the massive anger disorder. Okay, Joy, I'm going to jump back to our casting lounge over on the other channel.
Let's go.
Okay, hold on. There it is. There we go. It took a second because I often forget what I have. Okay, so thanks everybody for joining us. It's been a pleasure to host this best of 3 series here tonight on Halloween Heroes. It's been European Division 6 tonight, and with that it can be a little unusual with the meta, but always good fun to watch. So thanks for joining us. Have you got anything, Joy, that you'd like to say?
It was a pleasure, Halloween, to take the seat next to you once again.
Yes,
And to be a Joy Brony for the night.
That's it. The seat's physically there, but it's not
It is.
Jabroni, it's Joy Brony that's here tonight.
It's Joy Brony.
So yes,
Yes.
I feel like you're right. We should mention once again All Hallows Cup, 26th and 27th of January. Anyone that donates on the Twitch channel between now and then will go straight into the prize pool. There's going to be 4 HGC teams, and then there's going to be 4 Open Division 8 playoff teams that will be competing against them for our cash prize. And there will be 2 channels hosting them. It's going to be Karis and Joy as our casting team on the second panel, and on channel number 1 it'll be myself and Jabroni. And there may in fact be some pro players which are going to be doing some analysis on the replays. We've got offers from some people like Lawbar and things like that, and possibly Quacknet. It just depends.
Wow.
So But I think Quack next is going to be in Thailand. So actually, I think we spoke to him and he said he probably can't do it 'cause he's in Thailand.
So we're looking for a new pro.
But so it's going to be Lover and somebody else. But there's also teams trying to get Lover in their roster, and they've still got some time to lock in the final rosters for certain teams. So we'll see what happens. But either way, it's going to be very exciting. What you can do between now and then, if you want to get involved, is keep an eye on my Twitter, which is @NorthernWizard. We're currently doing a giveaway for a balance card from Blizzard. Once that one's drawn, it will be almost immediately another one. So have a look. And obviously the points that you're getting on this channel will also be used for raffles to gain even more balance cards. So we're literally giving away money. Keep an eye on that. Right, I think that's everything. Anything else from you? No?
Well, you cannot find me all the time at this channel. You can find me at IamJoyK. Twitch.tv/IamJoyK. Type it in the chat. Can't, because I can't post links.
Can you not? Right, I'll do it.
Don't think I can. Last time I tried, couldn't.
Is it IamJoyK? Is that just
Yes.
Right,
Twitch.tv/IamJoyK.
That's Joy's
my channel.
Twitch. That's Joy's
So you can go and follow me.
Okay, there we
When
go.
I'm not sitting next to Halloween, that is.
That's right. That's right. In the future, I will move my way towards actually getting Joy's webcam working here, so that we can have her on the same bit as us. But when Jabroni's here, he's physically here, so that's why.
Yeah.
that's
But
why
then,
we're doing it the way we are.
if we get that to work, we can
Yeah.
break the physical boundary between Scotland and the Netherlands.
That's it. And then.
Wow,
and
that
then-
is something.
And then you can Zvarte P up, and it'll just be brilliant. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, you can't. We're past Christmas now, aren't we? So, well, I suppose there's still New Year to happen. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Well, thanks for joining us, one and all. We shall bid you adieu, and we shall catch you on the flip side.
That we shall.
So this is the home screen, the end screen. Now, in the past, when we were on this screen, oh, you see, you're coughing as well. You're bad. You're as bad as I am.
No, it's the contagion.
You've been hit by a 5-man contagion.
I've been hit by a 5-man contagion.
But yeah, what I was saying was, there was one time we were on this screen and Joy got the guitar out and started playing.
Oh yeah.
And that was a bit of a laugh, which was.
It was a good one. I don't have my guitar right now, so I can't do it. Else I would, of course.
Yeah. Otherwise, you would. You would. There's very little you don't do on demand, which is just a riot. Probably shouldn't say that whilst there's guys literally propositioning you in the Twitch chat. Which is funny. Okay, right, I'm going to stop streaming now. Thanks.
Yep.
Goodbye. Have a wonderful time.